But anyway, as far as news goes, we touched on Comic-Con last week, but there was one thing we forgot to discuss, and that is
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers: Return of Ivan Ooze,
a.k.a. X-Men Apocalypse. Now, there was a leaked trailer, but the quality wasn't that great.
Yeah.
And you only see a brief glimpse of Apocalypse, and you don't really see much of anything.
Yeah.
I will say one thing that is cool. The last shot is of a bald Professor X, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, seeing the pictures, what do you guys think so far? Like, not just of Apocalypse himself, but just of the movie as a whole.
Like, I mean, everything but Apocalypse looks really cool. Like, I'm excited to see it. Like, you know, you saw Storm, you saw
Storm looks great.
You saw Olivia Munn playing Psylocke. So, I mean, I'm excited for that. But I feel like we're one bird loogie away from Tango Warriors.
I remember Olivia Munn on Attack of the Show.
Yep.
You know, that...
like, we grew up watching G4, and, you know...
So it's really interesting to see her go from doing stupid stuff on Attack of the Show to being in a blockbuster movie.
Oh, yeah.
And she looks just like the character.
Oh,
so I'm stoked about that. And Quicksilver's going to be more in the movie, it looks like. So that's a good thing. I'm glad they used him only a little bit in the last one, but it makes me happy that they're going to use him more in this one.
Because Quicksilver is a great character. Like, I mean, who doesn't like people that go fast?
And they've been teasing that the characters are going to have their more colorful costumes, like from the comic books, and not just the black leather outfits from the first couple of movies. And it takes place in the 80s, so I think it makes sense.
Go full
You know what theme song they should have at the end when the credits are running?
Better stop. Get a copyright strike here.
But no, I think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah. I'm excited about it. The Apocalypse thing, he's really short. He doesn't look like it. Cosplayers.
Yeah, like it showed a cosplayer compared to what Apocalypse looks like, and like cosplayer looks 10 times cooler than Ivan Ooze.
Why can't they do that?
Because it just shows that Hollywood does not have original ideas hardly ever.
Well, it's not necessarily original. You just need to copy the freaking comic.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to copy something, do it right.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, literally, it looks like they shaved the little goatee thing off of Ivan Ooze and threw him into X-Men.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, coming off of Days of Future Past, they have to do an exceptional job for this movie to make it right. So I'm hoping that they will.
I actually watched that for the first time like a month ago.
What'd you
think?
I loved it. I really enjoyed it.
You like it better than Avengers?
Ooh.
I think the road cut is out of Days of Future Past.
What is that?
It's an extended version.
I'm just being honest.
It's an extended version of the movie with a subplot that involves Rogue.
Oh.
Okay, I thought you said Road.
No,
that
Rogue.
Makes me,
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely want to get it.
Yeah,
see. I think it's supposed to be like 3 hours long.
I'm game.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite comic book movies.
Like, it definitely, I think it did beat Avengers in my book.
Yeah, anytime anyone brings up Avengers, I'm like, Days of Future Past.
I definitely loved, I cannot remember her name, but the chick that just opens up portals and, like, they just come out.
I don't know her name.
Like, that was really cool, like, how people would, like...
Teleport Girl.
I like it. Teleport Girl.
TG. I'm trying to think of a title to combine Teleport Girl, Shrek is Love, and Crying Strippers.
The Crying Strippers use Teleport Love. Teleport Girl.
Using Teleport is Love.
God. Oh.
But no, I believe that movie is out, so I'll look for it this week and watch it and maybe give a review.
Speaking of movies coming out, did you hear how much Ant-Man made on opening night?
Opening weekend or opening night?
I want to say it was opening day. It said like 114.4.
I think it was opening
weekend.
Yeah.
114.4 million.
It's a pretty good opening.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
I saw your review of the movie. I mean, I haven't got a chance to see it yet, but
you can find that at youtube.com, Nerdcam Network.
Yes.
Like, me and Derek had already, came up with our idea saying that it is going to be better than what everybody thought it was. and it definitely showed through with that.
I was just being honest.
Like, I know,
and
you know,
it was a solid point that it could suck.
It is.
I could see why you were saying that, though.
Yeah, and a lot of people say it was kind of I thought it was good because I had zero expectations of the movie. I think some people, if they don't like it, I think they have too high of expectations. I think that's what really comes down to a good or bad movie. Is if you have,
I didn't have extremely
except for
high.
Mortal Kombat, that thing was awful.
I loved all of them.
That's why you have horrible taste.
The web series is good.
Yeah, but I never knew that I could get like emotionally attached to an ant, and I did. I found myself Anthony.
Yep, Anthony.
Anthony, I loved Anthony.
There's an actual ant named Anthony.
Yeah, he's like.
It's like, what's his name? It's
Hank. Hank is like, he's like, yeah, that's 257. It's like, you don't name those? He's like, do you know how many ants there are? He's like, I'm going to name you Anthony. Like, Paul Rudd's humor in that movie was fantastic. Like, every like little, whippy comeback he had, it was just, it was gold.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good movie. Some of it, thinking on a little bit more, seemed forced when they go to that old Stark building, you know what I'm talking about. That definitely seemed a little bit forced, trying to get that in there. But
like, it did tie that into.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I know,
I understand why they did it, and I mean, it did flow. It flew.
But looking at it more, it does seem like, oh, we got to force that in there to, try to tie it into everything else. But
I mean,
you're
always gonna force something in a movie.
Yeah, you've always got to force something in a movie. But another thing that I do want to see that just came out, I think this past month or this month, is The Death of Superman Lives.
Oh, that's finally coming out?
It's come out. So that's something we should definitely watch and talk
absolutely,
about.
Yeah.
That's something I've been excited to see for a while.
I want to see it.
You know the premise of it?
I do not, but it sounds really cool.
Okay, back in the day, I was going to go into... Fett's Vet, but anyway, by MC Chris. But anyway, back in the day, Tim Burton actually got the green light to make a Superman movie.
Oh.
And Superman was Nicolas Cage.
I remember that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Smith actually did, was it the first draft of the script? So Kevin Smith did the draft of the script, had Doomsday in it, had Lex Luthor, had Brainiac in it. Like, it was going to be a pretty awesome thing. And then it just disappeared.
Happy that Nicolas Cage wasn't Superman, though.
Yeah, but back then he was actually acting.
That's true.
So it wouldn't have been bad. But this was like the long-haired 90 version.
Oh, I know. I've seen the pictures.
Yeah, so a guy made a documentary, crowdfunded the documentary and everything about that, and he sat down with Tim Burton. He sat down with Kevin Smith. I don't think he got with Nicolas Cage or not.
I don't think so.
But he's got,
he's making too many movies right now.
Yeah, he just makes movies all the time. But, that's something that's going to be really cool because, he's been trying to make that documentary for years.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about it like a year ago.
Yeah.
I'd be excited to see it.
Guys, thank you for watching our portion of our podcast that comes out every week on Tuesday. And Derek, where can we find our podcast?
Every week you can find the Nerd Cave podcast on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and coming soon to SoundCloud.
And in the meantime, you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Tumblr, and of course you already see that we're on YouTube, so be sure to subscribe, like, and share it with your family and friends.
And you can find all of our great content, articles, other podcasts that are in our network at nerdcavenetwork.com. Have a week.